Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
We're joined on the Starline by a woman who shares her journey from being, quote, not your average girl in Ireland to becoming the man, main eventing WrestleMania, motherhood, and everything in between, unquote. In Becky Lynch, the man. We welcome Rebecca Quin.
Hello, how are you?
Absolutely great, Becky. Let's go beyond the mic. In your memoir, you go from Limerick, Ireland, to your art as a wrestler in the WWE, and a bunch of drama and adversity in between. How has adversity changed you?
No one's ever asked that question before. Well, I think, I think it's just made me stronger, really, hasn't it? You know, and more grateful. Because if you just have the highs and you don't have the lows, then you don't really know what the highs are and you don't appreciate them when you've got them.
You write, quote, I hate the term diva. The very definition of diva is, quote, a self-important person who is temperamental and difficult to please, unquote. A connotation I would rather not be assorted with, unquote. How has wrestling given you the power to help others and eliminate that term diva?
Well, we're not called divas anymore. Thank God for that. But we're at a stage where no girl growing up can say, oh, there's no way I won't be able to main event WrestleMania because I'm a girl. You know, like that's anybody who has that dream, anyone who wants to wrestle and has dreamed of being a top star in it, you don't have to be born male to do it, you know? And so to be able to make it a more equal space where we're getting the main events constantly, and it's not a big deal anymore. We have lots of time to wrestle, and that's not a big deal anymore. And we have time to tell our stories, and that's not a big deal anymore. And that's where I wanted it to get to, is equality.
You took a year of writing lessons so you could write this book. What was the one lesson for you that was the hardest to learn?
Oh my gosh. I don't know that there was one that was hardest to learn. I suppose you'll probably figure it out in the book if you don't like. No, I don't know. It was just figuring out how to tell a long form story, because normally I'm telling stories in short snippets or over the course of several weeks. So to be able to keep a through line throughout the book, it was a skill that I hadn't learned. And so I did a year-long writing course with Neil Strauss, and you know, he's a 10-11-time New York Times bestseller. So working with him and finding out these little tricks and things that I never would have thought about was so immensely helpful.
Becky Lynch, The Man, is the book. Rebecca Quin, the author, and she joins us beyond the mic for the Rocky Nate. All this is, Becky, is 8 random questions.
I'm terrible at these.
Answer with the first thing that comes to mind. There's absolutely no pressure.
I'm a thinker. And especially when you're like, as quick as possible, then I'm like, ah.
Other than your daughter playing Peppa Pig on the iPad, what scares you?
Anything bad ever happening to my child.
Best thing about Colby?
How great of a father he is. I could write a book on how great Colby is. I could write, an encyclopedia, a series of them.
What's the one thing about your daughter that makes you smile every day?
Her personality.
Especially giving you apples, the sassy little lass.
She's so sassy.
What's the place in Ireland that you love to visit?
Kerry.
You've been journaling since you've been 7. How many journals do you have?
100.
Wow. So what's your favorite cheat day meal?
Every day is a cheat day for me, my friend. I love a sourdough pizza. Sourdough.
Least favorite CrossFit exercises?
Thrusters.
Yeah. No thanks. How about your favorite quote from your dad?
If you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will complete you. If you do not bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will destroy you.
Amazing. It's time for One Big Question with Rebecca Quin, author of Becky Lynch, The Man, Beyond the Mic. Rebecca, like many others, you fight a battle with self-doubt in your mind. Am I good enough? Versus, hell yeah, I am. What's your message to fans who are battling those same battles and those same demons?
You gotta battle them. I think you just have to, one, accept them. One, accept that they're going to be there. And my cousin always talks about this. My cousin Kevin, who I talk about in the book, is feeding the good wolf, you know?
Exactly.
You got to feed the good wolf. So you got to feed that self-belief. But the other thing is action. So you might not feel good enough. You might not feel confident enough. You need to do it anyway, because you don't get more confident by thinking about being more confident. You get more confident by action, by doing things that prove that you are worthy of being confident, because you're good, because you try, and sometimes you fail, but then you fail again, you fail better. The old was that Samuel Beckett that said that? Try again, fail again, never mind. Try again, fail again, fail better. I think that was the quote.
Where can people find you online?
At Becky Lynch, WWE, and that is Twitter and Instagram. I don't know about TikTok. I think that's the same.
She hates thrusters, loves visiting Carrie and her sassy daughter. Becky Lynch, The Man, is the book. My thanks to Rebecca Quin for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you for having me.
And that, my friends, is a Beyond the Mic shortcut. If you're enjoying these conversations, please check out another Beyond the Mic episode to find more actors, artists, and people you need to know. We'd also appreciate a like and subscribe on the Good Pods app.